Tell me your secret and I'll tell you mine.
Only if you promise never to tell another living soul.
I solemnly swear.
I once tried to kill myself in 8th grade.
Alright, there we go. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to day 66 of quarantine, and you can all go fuck yourselves. No, of course, I'm only kidding. Yeah, well, I'm actually a little bit excited today because I've got my new housemate moving in today, and I am very excited to have another face in this house because I'm so lonely right now. Adrenaline. Hi.
Hi.
How are you today?
Not too bad, I guess.
Great. Me too, in case you were wondering.
What's with the camera?
Oh, this. Well, actually, I didn't tell you, but you're being interviewed.
And what exactly am I being interviewed for?
Oh, well, now that's a secret. Okay, first question. What's your name?
I don't have one.
Okay, anonymous. Follow-up question. Will you give yourself one?
I don't think I will.
Why?
Do I have to have a name?
Well, of course. Everybody has to have a name, otherwise they're just nobody.
Okay, well, if it's so important, how about you give me one? I could be whoever you want me to.
I'll have to think about it. I don't want to rush a big decision like this.
Okay, well, you let me know. I'm gonna go unpack.
Nicotine.
What are you doing?
Filming myself smoking a cigarette.
Why?
Because it looks cool. That's the only reason why I'd ever smoke. Because it looks cool. Do you ever see those old photos of James Dean smoking? Yeah. He made getting lung cancer seem like a reasonable price to pay to be cool.
Cool isn't really the word I'd use to describe a cigarette.
Yeah. Want to try?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to be really cool.
All right, go. And go. Why'd you do that? Oh, no. That's littering. You do realize you just wasted a perfectly good cigarette, right?
Perfectly good isn't what I would use to describe a cigarette either, but...
Yeah. That's fair enough.
So? Have you thought of a name for me yet?
No, not yet. Naming isn't an easy job.
What is? Filming yourself smoking?
Hey, that's actually a lot more difficult than it looks, right?
Why do you do it anyway? Filming.
What do you want to know?
I'm just curious.
Oh, well, I got the idea from a film I watched a long time ago, a Japanese film called Afterlife. And in the film, when you die, you go to a room with a couple of angels, and then you sit there and you choose one memory to live out the rest of eternity in. But there was this one old man in the film whose memory was so bad that the angels actually had to collate 70 years worth of memories for him to watch. And I guess that's why I'm doing this. So that when I'm 70 and my memory's not so good, I'll have these recordings to remind me.
But surely the most important moments are easy to remember.
Don't know if any moment's special enough, you know.
There will be.
How do you know?
I just know.
Dopamine.
Let me sleep. Stop it. It's nap time. Oh. Kick you. Stop it.
Stay away from me.
Alright, I'll film you from here then. Go on, don't burn, don't burn the food.
Okay.
Mm.
Ready? Does the camera want some taste?
There's a camera on some taste. I don't think that's safe to like. It's dripping all over you. You good? I'm trying to get my nose. What are you going? I was about to say, oh, look, there's a man with no pants on.
I couldn't see anything. I was just trying.
Well, you got it in the end. In the end, you got it. Yeah.
That's all that matters in the end.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
I think I'm so numb, I can feel it there.
Like you? I think that's how that goes. Oxytocin.
Look out for a change in this still image. That's my window. No pattern characters, no pets, only cast stops and shutters down. I'd be better in living or nothing. Get lost in the silent shade, where the clouds float and sky. reminds us something always goes on. Look on, as closer in this concrete box and call on. Breathing unexpected noises, only just move like clock hands. Banner evening of nothing, get lost in the silent shade. Where the clouds have flown, the sky reminded those that blow from memory.
Vasopressin. I once tried to kill myself in 8th grade.
Why'd you do that?
I'm not telling you that.
Why not?
Because you'll just judge me and say that I didn't have to do it or that it wasn't worth me hurting myself, whatever.
Trust me, I won't.
Okay. When I was a kid, I was always a little, I could be happy as a clam one moment and then switch and fall into a dark depression the next. And then this one day at school, these kids were being so mean. And not one person stood up for me. So I go home. I see my parents hoping I can find someone to lean on, but they were too busy arguing to notice their daughter had been crying her eyes out on the way home. So when they weren't looking, I went into the kitchen drawer and found a razor, took it to the bathroom, and I opened up my wrists. But it was my first time doing it, so I didn't know that there's going to be so much pain. So thankfully, that snapped me out of it and I stopped.
After the incident, did you ever try to do it again?
Of course. I found a new way to deal with my depression. In a way, it helped distract me from all the fucked up things in my life. And I know damn well I shouldn't do it. But self-harm isn't much different to smoking. You know it'll probably kill you one day, but you do it anyway.
Can I see it? The scars. I guess it's time to show you my secret then. I just want you to know that you're not alone.
Serotonin.
We lived together for exactly 1 month. The day after we told each other our secrets. When I woke up in the morning, I could feel that she wasn't there anymore. The house was dark and cold, and there was nothing except a painful silence in the air. I swear I could hear my own heart beating in my chest, to the fear that I would have to be alone once again. It took me a while to accept that she was gone for good. I looked for her everywhere. I even went to ask my neighbours if they'd seen her. But she was like a ghost to them. Perhaps she's a ghost to me too. Other than the secret she told me, I didn't know anything else about her. I don't even know her real name. And I haven't thought of one for her yet. Now that I look back, I realize that it's not that I couldn't come up with a good name. But a part of me was afraid that if I'd given her a name, then there would be a limit to her. And I loved it way too much when she was anyone I wanted her to be. Sometimes I imagine when I'm fast asleep that she'll come and point a little finger at my nose and tell me that it was all just a prank. that you'll stay here forever. And everything will be alright.